Hi, very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Shubhra Ranjan IAS. My name is Akhilesh. We are meeting here for geography, environment, as well as disaster management. In today's discussion, we are going to have the OPSC Prelims test series test number 32, which is having beautiful 100 questions from environment and ecology. And why I say beautiful? Because it has covered the length as well as breadth of the environment and ecology and all the possibilities from where you can have a question. This will give you the idea that how you will start understanding the environment and ecology. And whenever there is a current affair question pertaining to environment ecology, it has to be understood in length and breadth. Any new species, any vulnerable or endangered species in news, it has to be understood properly. Not only that, protection area network, wetlands, any convention in news, conference of parties in news, these all are going to be part of your exam. So let's begin the discussion. And in the first question, that is from limnology, or you can say aquatic environment or aquatic ecosystem. So with reference to marine biota, consider the following statement. Marine biota include only the nectonic organism in pelagic environment. Fine, this nectonic organism are those which can flow against the stream, and apart from this nectons, you will find phytoplanktons in the pelagic environment. You will find zooplanktons in the pelagic environment. Okay, so statement 1 is incorrect. Some marine organisms are benthic during one life stage and pelagic in another marine biota. And this is possible. There will be some organism that can be in the benthic state. In other part of their life, they become in pelagic state. They come in the pelagic zone, and it is very right. Then Antarctic marine biota is highly endemic, and the abundance of taxonomic group differ from elsewhere in the world. Listen, this is not only true for Antarctic marine biota, but if there is some endemism, it is going to be exclusive. So Antarctic marine biota is highly endemic because it is a peculiar climatic condition prevailing over there. That's why peculiar flora as well as fauna is going to get developed, or you can say going to get adapted to that very condition. So this is perfectly correct statement. So in this 3 statement, 1 is incorrect and 2 and 3 are correct. So how many of the above statement are correct? So there are only 2. So answer is beta. In the context of monotremes, consider the following statement. Monotremes are mammal of order Monotremata that lay eggs. ये मैमल हैं जो अंडे देते हैं, जैसे डक बिल प्लेटिपस. All extant species of monotremes are indigenous to Australia and New Guinea. That is also perfect statement. They are indigenous to Australia and New Guinea. Monotreme jaw are constructed similar to that of mammals. No, the monotreme jaw are going to be different as of mammals. So especially the jaw muscles are going to absent in monotremes. You will find monotremes jaw are not constructed just like the mammals. So statement 3 is correct. 1 and 2 are correct. 3 is incorrect. So how many of the statement given are correct? So 2 only. So answer 2 is going to be beta. Let's come to the question number 3. With reference to the photosynthetically active radiation, consider the following statement. It encompasses light wavelength between 400 to 700 nanometer. That is perfectly true. We are going to have a 7 color VIBGYOR from 400 to 700 nanometer used for photosynthesis. PAR measurement is used in agriculture, forestry and oceanography. Yes, we measure it, and we are measuring it with silicon photovoltaic detector. So statement 3, it is measured by silicon photovoltaic detector. That is also correct. 1 to 3 are correct. The 4th, photosynthetically active radiation level remain constant throughout the year, unaffected by changes in latitude or the time of the day. आपने ज्योग्राफी पढ़ी है, इसको एक्सप्लेन करने की जरूरत नहीं, सीधे सीधे दिख रहा है कि पार लेवल, दैट इज व्हाट इनकमिंग सोलर रेडिएशन Are there factor which is going to affect the solar radiation? We have discussed in geography part, in climatology part in detail. So yes, the latitude, the transparency of atmosphere, the position of Earth with respect to sun, perihelion, aphelion condition. So all are going to affect. Yes, the oblique sun rays. So seasonal variation. Fourth is wrong. So 1, 2, 3 are correct. And incorrect ढूंढना है बच्चे, ध्यान रखिएगा. So 1, 2, 3 are correct. Only 4 is incorrect. So how many of the statement given are incorrect? So only 1. Alpha will be the answer. Is it okay? Question number 4. With reference to the Geological Survey of India, consider the following statement. It is a premier taxonomic research organization in India. सही बात है भाई. It involves in the conservation of endangered fauna in protected area. ये भी बात सही है. ठीक है. It operates under Ministry of Wildlife Conservation. यहाँ गलत हो गया जी. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So statement 3 is wrong. Rest are the 2 correct, and we have to find out correct statement. So the answer is beta. The answer is going to be beta. Question number 5. With reference to the National Tiger Conservation Authority, consider the following statement. NTCA established under Section 38L1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 exclusively for tiger conservation. बिल्कुल करेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन है बच्चे. इट इज अ स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी अंडर द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्स एंड एनवायरनमेंट. ये थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ है. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्स एंड एनवायरनमेंट की जगह होना चाहिए मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So statement 2 is incorrect. The state government notify an area as a tiger reserve based solely on the advice of NTCA. That is the line. So 1 and 3 are correct. And 2 is incorrect. So 2 statements are correct. So you need, the answer is 2 statements are correct. Only no there is incorrect statement to find out. तो एक ही statement incorrect है बच्चे, and that is statement number 2. So answer is going to be alpha. Answer is alpha. यहां ध्यान रखिएगा, incorrect statement find out करना है बच्चे, इसलिए answer is alpha. With reference to the Ramsar Convention, consider the following statement. It is an international treaty for the conservation and wise use of wetland. सही बात है भाई. Then the concept of wise use is central to the convention, focusing on the maintaining wetland ecological character. That is also correct. The Ramsar Convention works with 6 organizations, including BirdLife International. There are 6 organizations, and that has to be remembered. Like first one is BirdLife International, second one is IUCN, third one is International Water Management Institution, fourth one is Wetland International, fifth one is Worldwide Life Fund, and the sixth one is Wildfowl and Wetland Trust. So these are the 6 organization which is working with this Ramsar Convention site. So all the 3 are going to be the right statement. So the Charlie is right answer. With reference to the carrying capacity of an environment, consider the following statement. The carrying capacity of environment is the maximum population that it can sustain, flora as well as fauna that it can sustain. It refers to the maximum number of individuals that can be sustained by the specific environment without a negative impact. Correct? Its assessment is crucial for sustainable development and preventing environmental degradation. It is also correct. At the global scale, scientific data indicate that humans are living beyond the carrying capacity of planet Earth. That is also going to be the correct statement. So all the above are going to be correct. Question number 8. With reference to the Global Biofuel Alliance, consider the following. Global Biofuel Alliance. It aims to promote the use of biofuel. Yes, it aims to promote the use of biofuel. It focuses on reducing dependency on fossil fuel. Yes, it will provide additional opportunity to Indian industry in the form of exporting technology and equipment. That is also correct. So 1, 2, 3 all are correct, and incorrect सो इनकरेक्ट ऑप्शन चूज करना है भाई. तो लेट्स रीड इट. नो वन इज इनकरेक्ट, सो आंसर इज डेल्टा. Question 8, delta. So finding out right option is also one of the strategy of the paper. Na? Let's come to the topic, and this is very good question. लेमरू एलिफेंट रिजर्व, नाम से देखोगे तो लगेगा कि नागालैंड में ही है, लेकिन ये है छत्तीसगढ़ कोरबा में बच्चे. माधव नेशनल पार्क, इट इज इन मध्य प्रदेश. इट इज राइट. एंड देन सिंगफन एलिफेंट रिजर्व, इट इज इन नागालैंड. तो ये पहला वाला गलत है, दूसरा वाला भी, तीसरा वाला भी गलत है, एक सही है, माधव नेशनल पार्क. हाउ मेनी ऑफ एबव आर करेक्टली मैच? और एक ही करेक्ट मैच है बच्चे, ओनली वन. सो आंसर विल बी अल्फा. आंसर विल बी अल्फा. कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग पेयर्स. आइए देखते हैं, फिर से पेयर है, प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया है, वेल नोन फॉर. भितरकनिका नेशनल पार्क, सॉल्ट वाटर क्रोकोडाइल, दैट इज परफेक्टली करेक्ट. डेजर्ट नेशनल पार्क, ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड, ये भी सही है बच्चे. एराविकुलम नेशनल पार्क फॉर नीलगिरी ताहर. सो ऑल आर गोइंग टू बी करेक्टली मैच्ड, and these especially Nilgiri tahar and great Indian bustard, they are very important species, and almost every year some news pertaining to it is there. That's why you must take care of these three. Saltwater crocodile as well as Bhitarkarnika is also known for dolphin, the Irrawaddy dolphin over here. ठीक है, वो भी पूछती. How many of above pair is correctly matched? All the three. Consider, with reference to the mangrove forest, consider the following statement. Mangrove ecosystem are deciduous forest found mainly in the arid inland region. गलत बात है. Species such as Rhizophora and Bruguiera exhibit vivipary where the seedling develop within while still attached to the parent tree. ये बात सही है बच्चे. Vivipary is a term which has been used for in terms of animal. So the animal which is giving birth to child, what you can say, well matured child, is called as vivipary. Ovipary means the animal which are laying eggs, and ovoviviparous are those marsupials. They give birth to immature babies and they keep them in their perineal pouch. And the mangroves are known for vivipary. Although the vivipary is not like animal, it is basically a kind of simulation. What happened in case of what you can say Bruguiera as well as Rhizophora? They are basically the terminal mangrove towards the high sea, and the salinity is going to be the highest. So you'll find that in the saline water, seed germination cannot takes place, and due to that, what happened? The seeds get germinated even it is intact inside the fruit to the tree. Because the Bruguiera and Rhizophora is knowing that if my seed is falling down over there, so because of salinity of water, the embryo inside the seed is going to die. तो क्यों ना हम इससे बचाव कर लें और विविपैरी से हम प्लांटलेट्स बना करके उसे हम शेड करें, and that's why you will find second statement is correct. Mangrove forests are pivotal for carbon sequestration. Yes, they are the blue carbon. And once the carbon gets sequestered over here, it will be out of the carbon cycle for long duration. Mangrove tree typically have a specialized root structure like nematophore and prop root to cope up with saline and anaerobic soil condition. Yes, that is also true. They have three types of root. One is prop root and stilt root. This prop root and stilt root in mangrove is going to provide adherence to the unstable ground, because at one place the rivers are flowing over there and causing what destability, other place there is a tide as well as wave, so they require something for adherence, और वो काम करता है stilt root और prop root. Pneumatophores are specialized negatively geotropic root. They are basically helps in respiration, and especially respiration in the root, because there is a waterlogging condition, and due to waterlogging condition, availability of oxygen is going to be jeopardized. In that case, the root is not getting much oxygen, and that's why the pneumatophores are meant for absorbing the oxygen from the atmosphere, because it grows up above the water table and take the oxygen. So statement 4 is also correct. So 2, 3 and 4 are correct. How many statements are correct? So only 3. So we have Charlie. 2, 3 and 4 are the only 3, that is Charlie. In the context of impact of plastic pollution on marine life, consider the following. Microplastic have been found in the deepest ocean trenches. Plastic waste is a leading cause of coral reef destruction. Both are going to be correct. Biodegradable plastic dissolve quickly in seawater, posing no threat to marine ecosystem. Biodegradable plastic easily dissolve in seawater, posing no threat to marine ecosystem. It's not like biodegradable plastic भी है तो उससे dissolve quickly हो जाए या disintegrate हो जाए, but it has threat to ecosystem. Third one is incorrect. And in 1972, prevention of marine pollution by dumping of waste, another matter, London Convention aimed to protect the marine environment from pollution caused by ocean dumping. 4 is also correct. How many statements are correct? So we are going to find 3 statements. Answer is going to be Charlie. What is the final stage of ecological succession referred to as climax community or climax stage? The climax stage, which is what, slow growing stage, but lifespan is going to be massive. They are most adapted species, and that's why they are called as climax community. Okay. Question 13, that is what, beta. With reference to the sustainable agricultural practice, consider the following statement. So what are the statements? Let me. Crop rotation improves soil health and reduces pest outbreak. Yes, crop rotation improves soil health and reduces pest break. In crop rotation, crop of the same family can be repeatedly grown in the same field to enhance the soil fertility. Crop rotation, crops of the same family can be repeatedly grown in the same field to enhance the soil fertility. That is wrong. Chemical pesticides are essential for the success of sustainable farming. That is wrong. जब chemical pesticide ही use करना है तो sustainable farming ही क्या होगी? Conservation tillage reduces soil erosion and water loss. Fourth is right. Tillage अगर आप नहीं करते हो तो soil के अंदर से नमी भी कम होती है and soil is not going to be loosely held. So erosion से भी आप उसे बचा सकते हो. So 1 and 2, 1 is correct and 4 is correct. 2 and 3 is wrong. So only 2 options are correct. Only 2, that is beta. With reference to the smog tower, consider the following statement. Smog tower are equipped with 3 layers of air filter that trap fine dust particle. Smog tower, सही बात है भाई. Smog tower are equipped with, but the 3 layer is problematic now. 3 layer of air filter. It's not only the air, means only for solid particle, it is for chemicals also. The statement 1 is not perfectly correct. Smog tower need less maintenance and reduces air pollution as high as 50% in 300 to 500 meter radius. ये तो बहुत बड़ा radius दे दिया है बच्चे. Hardly 30 to 40 meter radius this smog tower is going to be working. So 1 and 2 both are incorrect. Both are incorrect. So incorrect, and neither 1 nor 2. So I will go with D, because this radius is less. 30 to 40 meter radius is going to be there, which is what, clean the air clean by smog towers. With reference to the Green Climate Fund, consider the following. Green Climate Fund, बहुत बातचीत हुई है इसकी, है ना बच्चे? So it is a critical element of the historic Paris Agreement and mandated to support developing countries realize their nationally determined contributions, NDC ambition. Okay, so that is right. Okay, it operates under the framework of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Fine. This is also correct option. The Green Climate Fund is the only stand-alone multilateral financing entity. 3 is also correct. So all the 3 are correct. Option number Charlie, C. Okay. Question number 17. The Rivet Popper hypothesis. Rivet means species. Rivet Popper hypothesis recently in news roughly to a new technique in aerospace engineering? No. The idea that technological advancement will inevitably lead to the end of manual labors? No. The theory in ecology that suggests ecosystems are like airplanes. If too many fasteners are lost, the system will eventually collapse. That is right. Basically, rivets are the species, and it is something pertaining to biodiversity. The ecosystem is containing biodiversity, and if we are losing the biodiversity, then we are losing the fasteners. So if this is going to be the case, we are going to collapse the ecosystem. So losing biodiversity is not good. That's why its conservation is needed, and this particular hypothesis is related with what? The loss of biodiversity. So answer will be Charlie. Answer will be Charlie. Question number 18. Let's come to 18. With reference to invasive species Kabomba percuta in the coal wetland, consider the following statement. Kabomba percuta in the coal wetland. Coal wetland is in Kerala. Kabomba percuta is a native species integral to the ecosystem of coal wetland. That is wrong. This Kabomba percuta, it's an aquatic plant, and it is native to the Central and South America. So statement 1 is wrong. Known for its massive pink flowering, Kabomba percuta was introduced into the wild from aquarium. That is right. The species poses no significant threat to biodiversity and agricultural productivity of the region. Sir, invasive species are the only second to habitat destruction for loss of biodiversity. So do remember, this is statement 3 is perfectly incorrect. 1 is incorrect, 2 is incorrect, 1 is incorrect, and 3 is incorrect, 2 is right. How many of the statement given are correct? So only 1, and that is what? Second. Fine. In the context of ecological succession, consider the following statement. Ecological succession is an unpredictable change in species composition of an area. बच्चे आपने पढ़ा था क्लास में कि इकोलॉजिकल सक्सेशन इज एन ऑर्डरली चेंज. अनप्रेडिक्टेबल कहां से हो जाएगा? So ecological succession is an orderly change in the vegetation cover of that very reason. So statement 1 is wrong. In autogenic succession, the changes are driven by biotic factors. Changes are driven by the biotic components such as lichen. That is what the pioneer community. 2 is correct. And then next is secondary succession typically takes longer than primary succession. Not at all. Primary succession require building of the soil. Na? So once the soil building is there, organic matter is there, and then there is a seed bank, and then there is pioneer stage of like lichens and mosses are there, then annual herbs will be there, then further there will be shrubs and trees, and then high trees will be there. So it will take more time. So secondary succession typically takes much less time than the primary succession. So 3 is also wrong. 1 is wrong, 3 is wrong, 2 is right. Let's read the statement. How many are correct खोजना है? तो only 1 is correct. Alpha is the right answer. Question number 20. With reference to the fish mint, consider the following statement. Okay, this fish mint is a herbaceous plant with documented medicinal virtue in Ayurveda Siddha. That is right. This plant is known as Ja Mardoh in Meghalaya. That is also right. And it is used in traditional medicine across Southeast Asia for treating fever and kidney issue. साग के रूप में मणिपुर में खाई जाती है बच्चे, and मेघालय में भी मणिपुर में. So every day it's a delicacy of what? मेघालय. मर्दोह, जा मर्दोह is a kind of, जैसे हम यहाँ पे पालक और चौराई खाते हैं वैसे वहां पे वो खाते हैं. तो इट्स अ व्हाट डेलिकेसी आल्सो, and yes, it has a documented medicinal property and that can treat the kidney issue. So question number 20, all are going to be correct. Option C, Charlie. With reference to the energy pyramid, consider the following. Pyramid, representation of energy. An energy pyramid is graphical representation of energy found at each trophic level in an ecosystem. परिभाषा ही बोल रहा है. फिर कह रहा है the top level of an energy pyramid has more energy than the producer level since energy accumulated. ये तो absurd है. एनर्जी ट्रांसफर ऑलवेज टेकिंग प्लेस फ्रॉम हाई एनर्जी टू लो एनर्जी. प्रोड्यूसर के पास सबसे ज्यादा एनर्जी, टॉप पे सबसे कम एनर्जी. स्टेटमेंट 2 इज रॉन्ग. So 1 is correct, 2 is wrong. So let me, and there is food producer from the top of the pyramid. Food producers form the top of the pyramid. No, producers are the bottoms. So only 1 is correct and 2 and 3 are incorrect. So only 1 is correct and 2 and 3 are incorrect. So answer will be alpha. Consider the following statement regarding green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is produced from non-renewable energy resources. भाई ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन इज प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम रीन्यूएबल एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज. क्या ही फायदा होता अगर नॉन रिन्यूएबल से हम कर लेते तो, है ना. कर सकते हैं हाइड्रोजन प्रोडक्शन, बट वी आर गोइंग फॉर electrolytic hydrogen production and mainly we split the water and from there we produce hydrogen. So green hydrogen, first statement is wrong. The Indian government has not established any standard for green hydrogen production. That is wrong. Such hydrogen which has half equivalent of carbon dioxide is going to be the green hydrogen production standard for India. So second is also incorrect. India became one of the first few countries in the world to announce definition of green hydrogen. That is correct. Green hydrogen can store more energy per unit of weight than most of other fuel. That is also correct. Calorific value of green hydrogen is much more high. So only 2 statements are correct. Option beta is going to be correct. Consider the following statement regarding artificial reef. Artificial reef are man-made formation to enhance marine life. सही बात है बच्चे. These structures significantly contribute to the reduction of wave damage along the coastline. So if we have barrier reef, so this can be possible. 1 and 2. Artificial reef provide conducive environmental condition for sea ranching and function as carbon sink. That is also true. That is good. Okay, right statement. And the Department of Environment is promoting artificial reef under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana for rejuvenating coastal fisheries. बस एक गलती हो गई है, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट की जगह डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फिशरीज होना चाहिए था. स्टेटमेंट 4 को गलत कर दिया. 1, 2, 3 आर करेक्ट. सो 3 स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट. आई विल गो विथ Charlie. With reference to the Timorebestia, consider the following statement. Timorebestia. Timorebestia refers to a group of large worm-like ancient aquatic predators. Yes, this is correct. This creature were known for their distinctive head with long antenna and jaw structure. Fine, this is also correct. The Timorebestia is a close relative to arrowworm. That is also correct. So statement number 1, 2, 3 are correct. All the 3 are correct and we have to find correct statement. So answer is Charlie. Which category do species Brugueria, Rhizophora and Soneraceae recently featured in the news? ये सारे मैंग्रोव हैं बच्चे. 25 देखते हैं क्या क्या दिया हुआ है. So yes, they are mangrove. Delta is right answer. Okay. Question 26. Consider the following statement regarding Bolson tortoise. Again important, tortoise में Bolson tortoise. This species is alternatively referred to as Mexican tortoise or the yellow margin tortoise. That is right. Bolson tortoise was listed as an endangered species according to the IUCN Red List of threatened species in 2007. It is not endangered, rather it is vulnerable in IUCN Red List. So vulnerable species. Statement 2 is wrong. Further, Ma Pimi Biosphere Reserve was created to protect Bolson tortoise. So 1 is right, 3 is right, 2 is wrong, and we have to find correct statement. So 2 statements are correct, and 2 statement, that means B for boy. So beta is right answer. Consider the following statement regarding Western hoolock gibbon. Hoolock gibbon, Western hoolock gibbon. Fine. Western hoolock gibbon. The species exclusively inhabit the Nilgiri mountain within the Western Ghat. No, this is not only in Western Ghat, Western hoolock gibbon. It is native of northeastern India. So statement 1 is incorrect. The species hold an endangered status according to IUCN. 2 is correct, 1 is wrong. So only 2 is going to be correct statement. 27 beta. In the context of climate finance, consider the following statement. ये फिर से आ गया क्या? 27. We discussed 27. नहीं, अच्छा दूसरा है ये, वो climate finance. In the context of climate finance. Statement 1, it aims to support mitigation and adaptation action that address climate change. Perfectly correct. Climate finance is only managed by developed country. That is what wrong thing. Climate finance is managed by private parties are also participating without any contribution from developing country. Second statement is wrong. First is right. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development presented several scenarios for future level of climate finance mobilized by developed country for 2021 to 25. 3 is right. So 1 and 3 are correct. 2 statements are correct. So I will go with beta. With reference to the sponge cities, consider the following statement. Sponge cities, ये बेसिकली स्पंज सिटीज वो शहर हैं जिनमें कंक्रीट का यूज कम करके हम उसमें रेन फॉरेस्ट वगैरह बनाएं, ताकि हम जो मैसिव रेनफॉल्स हो रहे हैं जिससे फ्लैश फ्लड या फिर अर्बन फ्लड की समस्या हो रही है उसको हम रोक सकें. Sponge cities. The concept aim to enhance urban resilience to rainfall and flood. That is right. Okay. Then sponge cities primarily relies on hard infrastructure like concrete barrier for water management. Statement 2 is wrong. So only 1 is right. ना sponge cities का मतलब है कि we must have some मीन्स फर्स्ट थिंग कि कंक्रीट के जंगल नहीं होने चाहिए, दूसरी चीज कि बीच बीच में हमारे पास फॉरेस्ट होने चाहिए, है ना. सो 29 इट इज व्हाट, ओनली 1 इज गोइंग टू बी करेक्ट. 29. ठीक है. लेट्स कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 30. कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट रिगार्डिंग द ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन स्टैंडर्ड. द स्टैंडर्ड एम टू प्रमोट द यूज ऑफ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्स फॉर हाइड्रोजन प्रोडक्शन. दैट इज राइट. ओके. सेकंड, it defines green hydrogen as having a well to gate emission including water treatment of not more than 2 kg of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilogram of hydrogen produced. This is what the standard means. 2 kg of carbon dioxide equivalent should not be spent to produce this hydrogen of 1 kg. Second is perfectly correct. Then the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy will be the nodal authority for green hydrogen production. यहाँ पे आपको Ministry of Power लिख देना है. Statement 3 is incorrect. So statement 1 and 2 are correct. 3 is incorrect. So only 2 is right answer, and hence 30 B is right answer. Consider the following statement regarding the Global Biodiversity Framework Fund. Global Biodiversity Framework Fund. Global Biodiversity Framework Fund aim to support conservation effort outside of biodiversity hotspot. Global Biodiversity Framework Fund aim to support conservation of what? Biodiversity anywhere and everywhere. It's not only restricted to outside the hotspot. इसका मतलब hotspot भी included है बच्चे. It's not like that. So statement 1 is incorrect. This fund is meant for protection of biodiversity anywhere and everywhere, whether it is hotspot or simple ecosystem. Both are going to be under the purview of this global Biodiversity Framework Fund. So statement 1 is incorrect. It will help country achieve the 23 targets set under the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework. That is right. And the framework was adopted at the 15th 12th conference of the parties. ये 15th conference of parties में बनाए गए थे बच्चे. So it's wrong. 3 is wrong, 1 is wrong, 2 is correct, and we have to find out. And the fourth is also there. The fund aimed to allocate 20% of the total funding directly to the indigenous people for their conservation effort. That is also correct. So 3 are right. नहीं कितने correct हो गए? How many are going to be correct? So 4 is correct. ये गलत था. हाँ, only 2 are correct. Only 2 are correct. Only 2 are correct. So how many of the statement given are correct? It's beta. Then next question is, Holongpar Gibbon Sanctuary is dedicated to the conservation of what? Gibbon है तो primates. Answer is C, 32C. With reference to the climate smart agriculture, consider the following statement. Climate smart agriculture. Let's consider the statement. It is an integrated approach to managing landscape that address the interlinked challenge of food security. सही बात है. It aimed to increase agricultural productivity, sustainably adapting and building resilience to the climate change. Perfectly correct. The World Bank has significantly scaled up its engagement and investment in climate smart agriculture. That is also right. So all are going to be the right option, and this is mentioned in the Charlie C. Okay. Question number 34. In the context of adaptation gap report, consider the following. Okay. The objective of adaptation gap report is closely aligned with that of UNFCCC Global Stocktake. That is correct. The AGR report is published annually by the United Nations Environment Program. Perfect. Neither domestic nor private funding source could help bridge the adaptation finance gap, especially in low income country. That is what one of the statement. And third is also right. So all the 3 statement is correct. Consider the following statement. Statement 1. In India, the primary responsibility for disaster management lies with the state government, which include immediate response, relief, and reconstruction. ये बात सही है बच्चे. And the National Disaster Response Fund support state when their state disaster response fund resources are exhausted, reflecting the union government's role in disaster financing. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the other statement? दोनों स्टेटमेंट तो सही हैं, ठीक है. अब क्या है ऑप्शन, इसे पढ़ते हैं. बोथ स्टेटमेंट 1 एंड स्टेटमेंट 2 आर करेक्ट, एंड स्टेटमेंट 2 इज द करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर स्टेटमेंट 1. 2 is correct explanation. हाँ, role of union government and state relation. Yes, that is what correct. Explanation भी है बच्चे, दोनों correct भी हैं. Why it is correct? कि at the time of exhausting all its fund, it reflects union government's role in disaster financing or disaster management. So there is a relationship, coexistence of both. So central state relationship can be explained by both the statement. So alpha will be the right answer. Okay. Next question. The Namdapha flying squirrel is endemic to which of the Indian state? Arunachal Pradesh, Namdapha National Park. 36. C. Consider the following statement. Factory fishing in Antarctica target krill, which is crucial for the marine ecosystem's health. Okay. That is right. Krill fishes crucial for marine ecosystem health. The extensive fishing of krill in Antarctica poses a significant threat to the fragile ecosystem, affecting the food chain. That is correct. And because the food chain get affected, so entire ecosystem is under what you can say danger. That's why both the statement are correct, and explain statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So alpha will be the right answer. Next question, question number 38. Consider the following statement regarding ecosystem and its component. Earthworm, seahorse, and woodlice are all detritivorous. बच्चे earthworm, woodlice तो है, seahorses कहाँ हैं detritivorous? तो गलत हो गया. Seahorses are not detritivorous, they are the animal in the ocean. Fine. Ecosystem refers to the community of organisms interacting with one another only. So there is interaction with one another, but not only, because interaction is among the species with the surrounding also. The surrounding like atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere, and the organism interacting with each other. So the study of environment is what? Interaction among animal, among plant as well as the surrounding. So second is also incorrect. In the food chain, in ecosystem, virus, fungi and bacteria are known as decomposer organism. इसमें वायरस को डाल के वायरस क्रिएट कर दिया बच्चे. Virus is what? You can say semi-living thing. It is going to show the living character when it invade in the cell, or you can say living system. So it's not going to be the decomposer. Fine. Fungi and bacteria, they can be decomposer. Virus is not the decomposer. So all the statement are incorrect and we need to find correct. तो इसमें तो कोई नहीं है. So we will go with delta. 38, it is delta. Consider the following statement regarding ecotone and niche. Ecotone and niche. Ecotone is a zone of junction between two or more diverse ecosystem. यही परिभाषा है बच्चे. The edge effect refer to equal species density in an ecotone and adjoining community. No, this is wrong. Sometime what happen near ecotone, you are going to have increased diversity, species diversity. Statement 2 is wrong. A niche is unique for a species, which means no two species have exact identical niche. There are different types of niche. Niche are the functional role of the organism in the ecosystem. There are reproductive niche, there are food niche, there are shelter niche. Okay, so the niches are going to be unique for each species and no two species is going to have same niches, and third is perfectly correct. 1 and 3 is right, 2 is wrong. तो दो सही हैं बच्चे. तो देखते हैं. Only 2 are correct. Beta. Consider the following statement regarding different animal species. Different animal species. कौन कौन से भाई? More than 60% animal species in the world are invertebrate. Animal species में अगर हम invertebrate की बात करते हैं तो more than 97-98% is what? Animal. So first one is wrong. Spiders and scorpions are example of arachnids. They are arachnids. They are not crustaceans. So statement 2 is wrong. Crabs and lobsters live mostly in the ocean or other water and have a hard external shell. Have a hard external shell which is made up of keratin. Yes. So only one is going to be correct. So third one is correct. 40 alpha. Consider the following statement regarding the food chain in ecosystem. Some food chain begin with carnivore. ये कब हो गया भाई? Food chain begin with carnivore. Carnivore से कहाँ कौन carnivore को खाता है? Detritus food chain starts from dead organic material of decaying animal and plant body. That is right. Energy flow from one trophic level to the next higher trophic level. That is right. 2 and 3 are correct. So 2 statements are correct. It is beta, 41 beta. Let's come to the 42. In the context of the phosphorus cycle, consider the following statement regarding phosphorus cycle. Unlike carbon cycle, phosphorus occurs in large amount in phosphate rock and enters the cycle from erosion and mining activity. बहुत सही बात है बच्चे. Imperfect cycle का example है phosphorus cycle. So it is what? Rock cycle cycle imperfecti, and it involves erosion, it involves conveyor belt of ocean, and it takes a lot of time. Yes, statement 1 is correct. Phosphorus cycle involves the movement of phosphorus through the lithosphere, hydrosphere, as well as biosphere. Both the statements are perfectly correct, and hence Charlie is going to be the right answer. Consider the following statement regarding carbon cycle. 43. It comprises a sequence of events that are key to making Earth capable of sustaining life. When I discuss the origin of cyanobacteria, while we are discussing the origin of life, I said to you, Earth was having energy deficiency. In the daytime, there is a lot of energy, so everyone was happy. But at night, there was no storage of energy. That's why the biodiversity was not diverse. Only archaebacteria was there. And what happened? For the first time when cyanobacteria evolved, they performed photosynthesis. And they did what? They sequestered carbon dioxide into glucose, and in this way they have stored solar energy in form of chemical energy. Comprises a sequence of events that are key to making Earth capable of sustaining life. So when the energy surplus was there, accumulated, so many lives were sustained. It covers long-term process of carbon sequestration and release from carbon sink. That is also correct. So 1 and 2 both are correct statement. Both are correct. So Charlie is going to be the right answer. Consider the following statement regarding the Earth atmospheric cycle. Hydrological cycle is powered by geothermal energy. बकवास की बात है भाई. Geothermal energy is something inside, and it is what? The solar energy. It is the latent heat of vaporization, isn't it? So statement 1 is incorrect. Fine. Hydrological cycle is powered by the latent heat of water. It is what? Solely because of the solar energy. Carbon dioxide is the backbone of all organic substance. सही बात है बच्चे. Sulfur is necessary for producing a key enzyme that is vital to chlorophyll production. 2 and 3 are correct. 1 is wrong. So only 2 is going to be the right answer. So only 2, that is beta. Consider the following statement regarding different types of forest. Tropical rainforests have warm temperature throughout the year. Yes. In equatorial zone, or where you are going to have more than 200 centimeter rainfall, you will find this tropical rainforest, and throughout the year you happen to have 27 degrees centigrade temperature. That's why there is continuous rise of convectional current, and hence what happened? There is a rainfall. So rainforest. So tropical rainforest have warm temperature throughout the year. Temperate forests are characterized by broad leaf deciduous tree and have podzolic soil. That is also correct. And basically they shed their leaves before the advent of winter. Coniferous forests are characterized by evergreen plant species such as spruce, fir, pine, and pine trees. Okay, that is also correct. So coniferous trees are there and they are evergreen. So 3 is also correct. 1, 2, 3 all are correct, and we have to find correct statement. So Charlie is right answer. Consider the following statement regarding plants in the desert ecosystem. चलो ज़ीरोफाइट की बात करते हैं. क्या बात है बच्चे? ज़ीरोफाइट के बारे में कहा जा रहा है. Desert are formed where there is more rainfall but unevenly distributed in annual cycle. Desert वहां बनते हैं जहां scanty rainfall हो. Deserts are formed where there is more rainfall. It's not right. Na? Deserts are the zone of scanty rainfall, and that too with uneven distribution. So less than 25 centimeter rainfall जहां होता है उन्हें हम desert कहते हैं बच्चे. ठीक है. So statement 1 is incorrect. Desert in temperate region often lie in rain shadow zone. सही बात है. In temperate region you will find the less rainfall area. It is in rain shadow zone. Perennial plant like creosote bush, cactus are scattered throughout the desert biome. That is also correct. So they are the xerophyte. So 2 and 3 are correct. 1 is wrong. So only 2 is correct. So I will go with beta. So 46, it is beta. Fine. Consider the following statement regarding mangrove of Bhitar Karnika. Consider the following statement. Bhitarkanika. It is located in the deltaic region of Brahmani and Baitarni River. It is the largest in Indian subcontinent with high genetic diversity. पहला तो सही है, दूसरा इमोशन में ज्यादा हो गया. It is largest. No, it's Sundarban mangrove which is going to be the largest. So statement 47, one is correct, only one. Answer is alpha. Consider the following statement regarding wetland. Reservoir and salt pan are natural inland wetland. Reservoir तो हम लोग ने भी बनाया, salt pans भी बनाते हैं. So it's wrong. Wetland are the largest source of emitting methane. हाँ बच्चे, wetland से methane निकलती है. क्यों? क्योंकि when there is wetland, there is a waterlogging condition. And whenever there is waterlogging condition, it is but obvious the anaerobic condition is going to prevail. And in anaerobic condition, the methanogenic bacteria is going to cause decomposition. And when such anaerobic decomposition is taking place, it is but obvious from where the methane is coming from. And that's why methane is called as marsh gas. So statement 2 is correct, 1 is wrong. So the right answer is only 2. That is what beta. Consider the following statement regarding coral reef. आइए बात करें. They exist mostly in tropical area. Why? Because it requires 20 to 21 degree centigrade temperature, and that temperature can be there in the tropical area. They can only be found on the east coast of continent. This is also correct. वो east coast of continent इसलिए पाए जाएंगे बच्चे क्योंकि west coast of continent पे आपको cold current आती है. See the example of North America. You are going to have California current. In South America we have Peruvian current. In Africa we have Benguela current. In Australia we have West Australian current. These all are cold current. और eastern margin पे warm currents आती हैं and we require high temperature, so they can only be found on east coast of continent, provided वहां पे कोई नदी वगैरह का एस्चुरी या डेल्टा ना हो, क्योंकि turbid water में भी कोरल नहीं बनते. So 1 and 2 is right. The coral animal are highly adapted for capturing plankton from the water. ये तो इसका रूप ही बदल दिया. Coelentrates that coral polyps are what? Static. वो चुपचाप जाकर के रॉक पे हार्ड सबस्ट्रेटम पे एस्टैब्लिश हो जाते हैं and they harbor this algae zooxanthellae जो कि उनको खाना माना बना के देती है. और यहाँ लिख रहा है कि कोरल एनिमल आर हाईली एडेप्टेड. ऐसा नहीं है बच्चे. So statement 3 is wrong, 1 and 2 is right. Okay, so 1 and 2 is right, 3 is wrong. So beta is the right answer. Question number 50. Consider the following statement regarding estuarine environment. Hooghly is popular for dredging and shipping affecting the estuarine environment. That is right. Hooghly is popular for dredging and shipping. नेशनल वाटरवे 1 है बच्चे. हुगली बेल्ट में आपको जूट इंडस्ट्री और पेपर पल्प इंडस्ट्री वेल एस्टेब्लिश्ड है. सो खूब शिपिंग हो रही है एंड ड्रेजिंग भी करनी पड़ती है क्योंकि आपको शिपिंग करनी है इसलिए. रिक्रिएशनल फिशिंग प्रीवेलेंट इन चिल्का अफेक्ट द एस्चुराइन एनवायरनमेंट. दैट इज ऑल्सो राइट. रिक्रिएशनल फिशिंग चिल्का लेक की वहाँ नुकसान तो पहुंचाएंगी. सुंदरबन एस्चुराइन रीजन इंक्लूड एक्सपेंसिव मड फ्लैट एंड सैंड बैंक दैट आर एक्सपोज ड्यूरिंग लो टाइड. लो टाइड होने पे ये पानी जब रिट्रीट बैक होता है तो ये बाहर दिखने लगते हैं. 3 इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. मोस्ट ऑफ इंडियाज मेजर एस्चुरीज अकर ऑन द ईस्ट कोस्ट. एस्चुरीज estuarine climate occurs, but estuaries basically here the estuarine climate is something that talks about brackish water, that talks about brackish water. Okay, but estuaries, most of India's major estuaries occur on the east coast. Basically this is wrong. Estuaries are at west coast, but estuarine climate or brackish water climate is there. So statement 4 technically wrong, and all the 3 are going to be right answer. So only 3 are going to be there. Most of India's major estuaries, its estuarine climate, that is what, either delta or estuary. If the climate is what, having the brackish water, then we call it estuarine climate. But estuaries के मामले में west coast पे estuaries हैं, east coast पे तो delta है. So statement 4 is incorrect. 50, 1, 2, 3 are correct. So 3 statements are correct. So answer is going to be Charlie. Consider the following statement regarding the coastal regulation zone notification. Coastal regulation zone notification. It regulate developmental activity along the sea coast and tidal influenced water bodies. सही बात है, बैक वाटर्स वगैरह सबको इंक्लूड करते हैं आप. Second, the Ministry of Environment and Forest has constituted Regional Coastal Zone Management Authority. Regional Coastal Zone Management Authority to enforce and implement the Coastal Zone Regulation and Island Protection Zone IPL notification. It is both national and state level. It's not only the regional zone, na? It's for national and state level both. That's why statement 2 is incorrect. 1 is right. So 1 only is correct. Consider the following statement regarding Montreux record. The Montreux record is maintained as a part of Ramsar list. ये Montreux record register है बच्चे, जिसमें Montreux जो Ramsar sites हैं, when they are under threat by certain what you can say anthropogenic activity, तो उस वेटलैंड को मॉन्ट्रेक्स रिकॉर्ड रजिस्टर में उसका नाम लिख लिया जाता है और उन थ्रेट को भी पहचानने की कोशिश की जाती है जिससे उसे परेशानी है. एंड दोज थ्रेट हैज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ ऑन वंस द थ्रेट इज ऑफ, मतलब जब थ्रेट खत्म हो जाता है, देन दैट वेटलैंड नेम कम्स आउट ऑफ द मॉन्ट्रेक्स रिकॉर्ड. तो एक तरह से ये क्या है बच्चे, एक तरह से इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ प्रिवेंटिव मेजर. The Montreux record is a register of wetland site on the list of wetland for international importance. Loktak Lake and Chilka Lake were removed from the Montreux record in 2002. यहाँ थोड़ी सी दिक्कत है. Both were taken as a मतलब there is a threat to these both the site Loktak Lake and Chilka Lake both. It was taken under Montreux record in 1993, but Loktak Lake still in Montreux record while Chilka Lake was taken out. तो स्टेटमेंट जो 3 है वो गलत है, इसको सही कर लीजिए. 1 and 2 are correct. Loktak Lake still in Montreux record. Chilka Lake is out of it in 2002. So statement 3 is incorrect. 1 and 2 are correct. So 2 statements are correct. Consider the following statement regarding National Ganga River Basin Authority. National Ganga River Basin Authority. Question number 53. National Ganga River Basin Authority operate under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. सही बात है, it's right. One of the chief minister of the state through which the Ganga flow is chairman of National Ganga River Basin Authority. ये गलत है बच्चे. Prime Minister ex officio chairman of this National Ganga River Basin Authority. So statement 1 is correct, 2 is wrong. So only 1 is correct. 53, only 1. Next, question number 54. Consider the following statement regarding coastal ocean monitoring and prediction system, COMPAS. Okay. COMPAS was implemented in the year 2005. No, it was way back in 2000. In 1991 it was implemented, so that is wrong. Coral reef act as a natural barrier against flood and earthquake. Coral reef act as a natural barrier against water, what you can say, water surge, against tsunami, but not against earthquake. So 2 is also wrong. Coral reefs are the largest producer of potassium phosphate. Calcium carbonate कह रहा तो कोई बात भी बनती. 3 is also wrong. 1, 2, 3 all are incorrect. So no one is correct statement. So none is correct statement, none is the answer, and none is in delta. In context of water pollution, consider the following statement. Non-point source pollution comes from fertilizer, road, bacteria and sediments. It is right. Point source water pollution refers to contamination that enter in waterway from a single source such as city, storm drain, etc. Non-point source pollution is easy to regulate. That is wrong. Non-point solution is not easy to regulate. कहाँ से आ रहे हैं वो सारे component दूर दूर हैं, इसलिए 3 is wrong. 1 and 2 are correct. Answer is going to be beta. Question number 55, beta.